a bit before the opening said I took the bet. I know the rest is good, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I can scarce get by on second breath between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing in between each rest, but I'm not going to cave. I guess I made it. Yeah, I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feel that I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. I'm sitting on the 501, a moment's rest, glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself, I still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Can't get out of this, no, I've lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah. I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce get by on second breath between the press. Now it's 3 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. Go when you had the answer.
I don't know.
When you were there alone.
It might just be broken the whole day. Oh wait, I see movie.
Give it away while you were barely aware. You let that day cut off so much. Hardly remain while you knew that there was still a way. This is your only plan. Oh, now this is your only. Now this is your only plan. Oh, now this is yours.
Music we can fix. Our voices we cannot.
You force it to yield. You forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield, and everyone will say that it all was finished years ago, but you will stay, and you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more.
frustré. Okay, why does sound come back when that window is up? I don't understand this. I don't understand how this works or how it goes, or I might be too loud. Okay. Geek can hear us now. So that's a good plan. It's a good start. Gonna pause the music. See if this all works. I have no idea, guys. Well, that's normal. Things are a little brokey, but you know, it wouldn't be CouchCapades if there wasn't some technical difficulties. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this. John definitely doesn't know how to deal with this, but poor John. He gets all the extra stuff that I can't do. I don't know. It's rough. Ugh. I don't know. We're going to try and do this. So guys, how has your day been? Mine was good. I just I'm getting through these days, guys. I'm doing the best that I can. Hopefully doing good. I don't know. I'm also not sure what John is doing. I keep on seeing boxes pop up on the stream or on the screen for us, and I'm just like, well, things are happening. I know he's doing stuff. I don't entirely know what, but I know he's doing stuff. But yeah. So guys, I have a student who doesn't know what laxatives are. She thinks that you can die from laxatives. Then I had to explain what laxatives were in the most professional way that I could.
It should be fixed now.
So I said, they make you poo.
It should 100% be fixed now.
What was brokey?
So, what was brokey is something I've been trying to
Fix?
No, add to the stream.
Uh-huh.
But how we do things is so unorthodox
right.
that it actually doesn't make sense for me to ever effing try it again.
Okay.
It has to do with Elgato.
Uh-huh.
Because we have the fancy one with the dials and all that stuff.
The fancy one with the dials.
The Stream Deck with the dials.
Stream Deck with the dials. Okay.
The Stream Deck with the dials. we have this fancy one. And
it's like, we have a lot of fancy things with dials.
Yeah. We have this fancy one, and there's this thing called the Wavelink.
Yes. I have heard of this. This is Elgato's microphone.
And they also made it like a routing system.
Software.
The software system.
Yeah.
I didn't know the software system.
Virtual soundboard?
Pretty much.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But not like it's going to make the sounds, like it's going to regulate your sound.
It can.
I know things.
It can regulate your sound, but it is dumb for us.
Uh-huh.
It's smart for a single streamer, or it's also or content creator, and it's also smart for like Discord and crap like that. If you have different things going on, so you can turn things up and down.
Right.
But
we don't do any.
We don't do any of that. And so, like, if I'm like playing a game in Discord or something like that, or we're doing something, I can turn. The funny thing is, people are loud to me. And I can turn you down.
Yes.
So it's the idea of doing that, but you have to route like almost everything through that software.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot it turned on.
Oh.
And so the software didn't know what to do with our mics, because the mics were routing into the streaming software through that system, instead of how I have it, where it's just the mics directly into the system. So we had a middleman that I don't like anymore. And I keep on trying to make it work, but it just doesn't effing work, and it's upsetting.
Yeah, nothing is made for us.
Yeah, that's the best part. No, you're right. That is the strangest thing.
Nothing is made for us. Like
nothing is made for us.
We just kind of make it work.
Like, that's, to me, that's the funniest thing, because you're right. When you think I don't know what we're going to talk about today. You're now about to get deep into this. There's all these ideas of what you can do.
I tried to bring in the fun with the laxative story, and now we're going to go into tech.
I mean, the laxative stories, I mean, you can drink a lot of laxatives and just poop out your insides and then you're done.
Well, it was also the idea of one girl wanted to get revenge on all of her enemies, and so she was going to put laxatives in her drink and have her enemies drink it. And this other girl in the class was just like, isn't that illegal? That's murder.
First degree murder.
First degree.
Like,
That's like, you thought about it ahead of time. Couldn't come up with premeditated.
and
I looked at her. I was just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that one-
Then she stopped and went, wait, what are laxatives?
Did we ever find out what she thought it was?
No.
I need to know what
Look,
she thought
she
it was.
thought that it was going to kill you. So she probably thought it was poison or something.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I want to know what she thought it was or what she was trying to think of. Like, not laxatives, but like, I was going to say lactate. And I was like, that's not it either.
She might have.
She might have thought
She
of that
probably
one.
thinks that lactate will kill you too. I
Yeah,
need to find out.
Yeah, now we need to know that whole concept of like
Yeah.
what she thought. Like,
Yeah.
what was it? A poison? Was it like eye drops? Which don't ingest eye drops. Oh my god, that'll make you
No.
throw up so fast. But yeah, like what was it? I need to know now.
Seriously.
I need to know.
I'm just like, there's so many options.
But yeah, hi, what's up? That was weird
What's up,
because we had
guys?
to fix some stuff, and John is IT support for a lot of things and people, and I'm the CTO and COO, and the no, you're the COO. I don't know how we have this.
I don't know.
I don't know if we even actually set up the whole hierarchy.
You might have in your head.
I might have. I
But
don't
you
know.
never shared that plan with me, and I don't know all the differences. I should probably learn soon.
Yeah, there's.
I should probably know
should
these
probably,
things.
Yeah, we should all know what like a CFO is, Chief Financial Officer, COO.
Oh, I'm definitely not the CFO.
COO, Chief Operating Officer.
Uh-huh.
CCO, Chief Creative Officer.
Uh-huh.
CTO, Chief Technology Officer.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that would be me. I don't know. There's other terms and in a business hierarchy and all that crap. It's interesting. And then I don't know what the head lawyer is called. I helped her at my old
Head
job.
lawyer.
I wish it was called the head lawyer, but it was
Lawyer in charge.
LIC. I am the LIC.
I am the lick.
I'm the lick.
Start a meeting with that. I'm the lick.
Good evening. I'm your lick this evening. You're like, what?
I am your current lick, and I have brought the papers to ram you.
To ram you?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they could have rammed the papers down their throat. Because law. I've been around teenagers too long, guys.
How's that going?
Law.
because law.
Because law.
Oh my god.
Guys, I get to go to a meeting after this.
Holy crap.
They're not going to know what to do with me.
CLO? I mean, it might be cheap. Yeah.
Chief Legal Officer. I like lick better.
Hi. You get to choose. Well, welcome to CouchCapades LLC, which is actually a thing. You can be the lick or you can be the clo. Which one do you want to be? It's your decision. I don't really care.
Would it be Clo or would it be Clow?
Do they come with cards?
Maybe.
If they come with cards, we got to go with Clow.
We can get them cards.
We can shit, I wish I had a card for my business.
We had cards for a little bit. Back with our
Oh my God,
like
we've had
3 art styles ago.
We've had so many different cards because we thought we would need them.
Yeah, we were gonna start going to Twitch meetups and we were gonna give out our card. That's not a thing anymore.
How effing old are we?
Oh, we weren't the only ones.
No, we weren't the only ones.
To the one meetup we went to.
We've been to 2.
Oh, that's right. We went to 2. We didn't have our cards at the second one.
Yeah, well, okay. Wait. I think technically we went to 3. 1, we got into the group. The one we were like, we saw a Facebook post. I'm like, F it, let's go.
Oh yeah.
So we did that one. Then we went to the one at Free Play. That was
that was fun.
That was
we
fun.
actually met people.
We
there.
actually met people there.
That's how we met Game Tracks.
Yeah, Game Tracks.
That's how we met our editor.
Yeah, and Brian and Colleen. It was fantastic. And then we went to a third one.
Yeah, that was bad.
Everyone
that
hated
one was
John.
Terrible.
Everybody hated John.
Especially the introvert who finally had the stage, and then you tried to steal it from him, and he was not letting go,
I wasn't
man.
trying to steal anything.
You were trying to usurp his position as the current leader.
I was just trying to make sure they knew we were here because there was a group of 5. And we had a group of 5.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind
and
of...
nobody in our group wanted to talk to him.
Bullshit! All of
funny.
you pushed me to do it!
Oh, I did, but that was because I thought it was funny.
All of you were like, John, you're the extrovert. You're the leader. Go jump in there and let's get this conversation going. I was like, all right. And I did. And it was...
It was so bad.
It was the...
I have never seen somebody crash and burn so hard. Like 3rd-degree burns because of
the best way I can describe this concept is through
this
the
guy
meme.
was not letting go of the limelight that he had.
It was so funny. It was like watching Grandpa Simpson from The Simpsons walk into the brothel, and there's Bart like being there because he's the concierge. He walks in, sees Bart, walks right back out. Like it was instant. It was a beating to do that, and I was like, all right. I'll do it. I'll put myself in weird situations, and then I did, and
you're just like, no more.
And then we went bowling.
Yeah,
and that was fun.
Yeah.
So
we had nothing better to do.
We really had nothing better to do.
So I don't know.
It was quite fun though.
Yeah,
it's weird. It gets weird. We do weird things.
Yes, I think they're used to it though.
So let's talk about tech.
Okay.
No, it's really funny. Like you see all these posts and like, oh, this is new. We can do all this stuff. And it's still fascinating.
Anything in particular or just tech in general?
Well, no, it's streaming. On the streaming aspect of it. On the streaming aspect of it or making content. It's very fascinating looking at all this stuff. And then we'll still like say something in a Reddit post or people find us and they're just like, you guys have 2 people?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, I kind of figured it out. We're living on prayers, bubblegum, and duct tape, man. That's how I've done this for 8 effing years.
Because nobody else is doing this other than like kind of funny.
Yeah. And their design is, I finally figured out their design is fantastic, but
yeah,
that it's just fascinating to see how different people do things and how I still find it weird that there are very few select people who sit on a couch and make content with someone else.
I feel like we've found all 5 of them by this point.
I'll let you do that one. Go ahead.
Legal International Corporation Mass Association of Business Administration Legal and Legislative Source.
Lick my balls.
I mean, why not?
I mean, we own the company. We can do whatever we want with that. We can make that a thing. Why the hell not? Who cares?
I don't think any of our potential lawyers would want to deal with that. All of a sudden, we get a lawsuit from our lawyer saying, I need a new name for my department. They will either think that it's amazing or the worst thing that they've ever heard.
Be one of those, John, Rose, what?
Although, let's be honest, what lawyer would not be ecstatic to send paperwork to anybody that they're going up against, and all that it is you've been served by Ligma Balls. Like, there's a certain poetic justice to that.
There is a BD energy.
Yes.
There's some BD energy when you come from that one, and you're just like, what? And then you have then what makes it even worse and better is that it would be on a CouchCapades letterhead. And so you have to go to the CouchCapades website, which in legal terms, I actually need to look that up. I think legally you're supposed to kind of, I think this is if you're a corporation, you have to lay out your like board of directors. Like you legally have to put everyone in there. And so if we actually have like this president, CEO, all that crap, if we have someone under who is our official lick my balls, we have to put that mother effer's picture on the thing with lick my balls as his like. Was it Phoenix? We'll just do Phoenix Wright, lick my balls of CouchCapades. That is legally what we would have to do.
We wouldn't have to put lick my balls. We could put Legal International Corporation Mass Association of Business Administration Legal and Legislative Source. It's not our fault that the letterhead won't fit all that.
No, we really
could put all that online. It's a digital space. We can. It's text. It takes up tiny bits.
You know what? We could. That would be the.
You see this? We're bringing him around. We're talking him into it.
I mean, I really don't give a damn, to be honest with you. It's our company. We can really make whatever we want.
We're not actually going to do any of this. So, why not?
It's one of those things like we would just 100% do whatever the hell we want. We can make any kind of like. That's 99% of like. What the hell is it? And not to be mean or anything, but like. Charles Martinet is a Nintendo or Mario ambassador. What the hell does that even mean?
Oh, nobody knows. Probably
so
least
like,
of all
we
him.
could just make ambassador of the couch or some shit like that, or like. Yeah. I find that funny.
Jakey, and Jakey attorneys at law would probably head this department and do it proud.
I mean, be one of those things like we just do what we want to do.
You know what would be even better? If our potential. Legal International Corporation Mass Association of Business Administration Legal and Legislative Source was named something like Bruce Jenkins. Think about those initials.
Well done. Bruce B.J. Jenkins, Chief Legal International Corporation Mass Association of Business Administration Legal and Legislative Sources. You know if this actually happens, if we get big enough that we need an effing lawyer first off, would be awesome. But two would be we would have to make one of those just the corniest like lawyer. What?
His assistant could be like Tina Ingrid Tittlebaum.
TIT?
Yes. Maybe it's a hyphenated last name. And the second
TITS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You having fun with yourself?
Yes. Apparently so is BJ.
I mean... Who the hell is HR for a company?
Oh, we haven't made it that far.
You know what the best part is? Okay, Geek, we really, really enjoy Kind of Funny. Nick is HR for Kind of Funny.
Oh, God, what? I thought it was going to be Joey.
No, Joey actually said, you're HR, right? Nick's like, yeah, I am. And I just stopped and I'm like, here's a guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Nick is HR for Kind of Funny. And I was like, man, this is great.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's also kind of awful.
Oh, God.
We are highly amused.
Look, it's been a long freaking
3 weeks?
Oh,
3
weeks. This would be the first time
yeah.
we've done any kind of live content in 3 weeks. Nico, what is up? Chat does
Nico.
work. Have you been saying stuff? That's the first time we've seen something.
Sorry.
If you have said something, like we've got here and we've got it here just to be safe.
That's the first one we've seen.
That's the first one we've seen. How you doing?
I guess chat was not working for us.
Maybe not.
I don't know. How
I'm
you
not
doing?
Sure. Hello. Welcome to John and Rose Figure Out the Hierarchy of the CouchCapades leadership, because we have a Lick My Balls, which is the Legal International Corporation of Mass Association of Business Administration Legal and Legislative Sources. We're trying to figure out who HR is now. How you doing, Nico? What's going on? Oh, my goodness.
All I know is that we have Debbie in accounting.
Oh, God, yes. Debbie from accounting. Damn straight. Hell yeah.
Just Baron on the YouTube side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one of those nights. We didn't really say much.
We didn't really say anything. Yeah, we didn't say much.
We didn't say much. We haven't streamed in 3 weeks.
So we kind of follow the logic behind
yeah.
it. Well, I'm sure it'll probably pick back up here in a week or two once we get back into just the normal flow of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been 3 weeks.
So we've got you over here on YouTube. We've got Geek over on Twitch. So we're able to see both.
Yeah, we're good. We're just chilling. So now you can have a one-on-one conversation with us. Ask all your questions. Let's just get
Ask
weird.
whatever you want
Let's
to.
just get weird.
Oh, because things aren't already weird.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It is always weird with us.
Over here with Bruce Jenkins.
Bruce Jenkins.
And his assistant, Tina Ingrid Tittlebaum Strauss. It's a hyphenated last name.
That's what's up.
Hey, Betsy, how you doing?
What is up? Thank you for putting the Jakey and Jakey ads.
Jakey, and Jakey.
We'll look at that here in a little bit, Geek. But no, what I was going to say is, so, I don't remember what NFL team is on point.
It wasn't the red one?
It wasn't the red one. I think it's the Chargers. They have
Aren't they red?
No, they're not. They're a weird blue. But their social media team, it's just blue. It's not even a weird blue. It's just a blue. The San Diego Chargers. Is it still San Diego? Did they move? No, it is. It's Los Angeles Chargers. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, they were San Diego Chargers. Now they're the Los Angeles Chargers. So Betsy is there. It is.
They're blue and yellow.
Blue and yeah. Feeling better. I was the past couple weeks had nasty cold. Ooh, not fun. Oh, it's okay. No, take care of yourself. Don't worry about Community Day. Oh, it'll be back next month as soon as I figure out how to actually schedule that a little bit better. I tried updating it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I don't like Discord's scheduling thing, so I'm just gonna do it
we're
myself.
just gonna do it one at a time.
One at a time. That works.
Fine.
That works for me. But no. San Diego has a pretty good on-point social media team. So one of their kickers, his last name is.
Did you say San Diego? They're Los Angeles.
They're Los Angeles. I'm old. It is Los Angeles. Is it Los
Come
Angeles?
on, get with that. Get with the times.
I try to be cool, but his name is Dicker. He's Dicker the kicker. Yeah, that's his last name is Dicker.
Perfect.
So Dicker the kicker, and they decided to do a really bad but really good Saturday night infomercial lawyer commercial.
Fantastic.
Where he's screaming and going, "Do you need a kicker who knows what he's doing? Well, call me. I'm Dicker the kicker." And I'm like, "God damn, you are amazing." So if we ever get, hold on, I got to roll back up. If we ever get a Lig My Balls, which is Legal International Corporation of Mass Association of Business Administration, Legal and Legislative Source, we're going to do the same thing. So on our fountain of youth, what the hell was I trying to say?
I don't know.
Guys, it has been a long 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Don't even know how long it's been. It's been 5 months.
Yeah, and that's kind of the dick kicker. That's exactly what they kind of pointed at. I worked 60 hours last week. That was the first time I worked 60 hours in a year and a half.
At least.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We're still semi-recovering.
Also, I feel like football has way more than just 2 color schemes. They've got, 5 different outfits? Also called uniforms? I had to try and explain the Super Bowl in French today.
How'd that go, by the way?
Not well.
You used to go my favorite sports team. You should be able to describe the Super Bowl in French.
He hasn't had a Super Bowl primer, and you try and explain sports in French.
That's a good point.
I did say that it was like the World Cup, but just with American football and only America.
Yeah, all right.
And much shorter because it's only one game. I left that part out, but he was disinterested by American football, so it's fine.
Yeah, all right. I mean, you're not.
I have a student from the Congo, so he's trying to adjust to the U.S.
Fair. Yeah,
it's tough.
That's not the worst
Hey,
way.
Wizzy, how you doing?
Wizzy, what's up? That's not the worst way to describe it.
It's not the worst, but it's also not equivalent.
Yeah.
It almost is if you add all the playoffs in, but that's not really part of the Super Bowl. And
no, those are just
because the
games.
World Cup is this whole thing.
Yeah, pools and rounds and all this shit, and the road to the Super Bowl. If you don't count all the actual games, once you start the playoffs, it's 3 rounds. You've got the wild card round, the divisional round, wild card. I don't remember what the second one is. Oh no, wild card, divisional, and then championship, and then you got the Super Bowl, and that goes on both sides. So you've got the AFC, NFC, and they go.
But also, like with the World Cup, please let me know because I'm sure somebody else understands this more. Don't you get like brand new teams? You're like grabbing all of your best from like your country's teams.
Yeah,
and like it's a new team, but it's also not.
Yeah,
and like isn't with the World Cup, do you have to play for the country that you're from, or can you play? Because I know that like Les Bleus, PSG has somebody from another country.
So I think when it comes to the World Cup,
the World Cup like rules are different.
I think when it comes to the World Cup, it and I know I'm butchering the shit out of this. I promise. And you are 100% allowed to correct me.
Oh, please.
I don't know if it is country of origin or country of citizenship or country of origin. Yeah. I don't know, but I think it follows that. So
yeah, it's something like that.
I highly doubt you're going to see a French football player playing for the USA.
But what if they play for Germany? And what if like they normally play for Germany, but they live in France?
I do
then
not know.
Then do they play for the French team in the World Cup, or do they play for the German team?
That is a great question for someone who understands the World Cup.
Wow, I'm dizzy. I don't know why. Like the room just started spinning. You have to be a citizen of the country you're playing for, probably.
So yeah, but that is the World Cup rules, because when it comes to like Major League Soccer here in the United States or like the Premier League, you can play for whomever you want. Those are different rules for that one. It's just the World Cup has, I don't want to say like weird rules, but the World Cup has rules that like you said, you have to be a citizen for the country that you're playing for. So if that's the case, the French player who has citizenship
in France
and in Germany,
but plays in Germany, he doesn't necessarily have citizenship in Germany.
If he plays in Germany from a German team, that's fine. But then once we get to the World Cup, he has to be a German citizen to play for
he has to play for France,
or he has to play for France. Yeah,
because that happens too, I think.
Yes, that the official country.
That's how Mbappe ended up not playing for France, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Because he's on PSG.
Those are letters, kind of like my boss in CFO.
What is PSG?
What is PSG?
Paris Saint-Germain. Allez les bleus! Allez les bleus! That's my entire soccer knowledge, guys. It's the Paris team.
Oh, okay.
The room is still spinning, by the way.
Why is the room spinning?
I don't know. I just like had this little. It just decided to start, and I don't know why. This has not happened to me in a long time.
That's almost like the first time we started streaming, because we had to keep on like talking.
Yeah, we were not used to it.
We're not used to talking,
which is strange because we'd been doing. We hadn't talked for like 3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
That was new.
That was new, like having to keep conversations going and
now we have these little tiny 1 hour streams.
People being entertained. Are you not entertained? Tell your mom that you're entertained. If you're on the YouTube side, go to the Twitch side. Follow there. If you're on the Twitch side, go to the YouTube side. I haven't done that in a while, and I just stumbled all over those words.
Welcome to it.
Subscribe. Do everything. Do everything. So how's everyone doing?
By the way,
I'm not tiny.
By the way.
Yes.
I want to go see a banana ball game.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, I 100%.
Sorry. We're gonna keep on with the sports, but look up banana ball. It's hilarious.
Banana ball is the way of the future when it comes to the Major League Baseball. Saying that from someone who played baseball all of his effing life. Yeah. Banana ball is the way to do it.
Banana ball looks like it's actually a fun time, unlike normal baseball.
I can't fight you on that one. Baseball's
boring.
Baseball is boring. Baseball is boring. It's look, again, someone who was supposed to play in college, I understand how boring baseball actually is.
That's why Ronaldo plays for a Saudi team in the Middle Eastern League, but goes back to his home country to play for Portugal in the World Cup.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
So yeah, it's all the different weird rules that are.
Oh, one more soccer fact because I know it.
Okay, go ahead.
Paris doesn't like their own team anymore.
Why not?
They're owned by the Saudis.
Yeah, okay.
And Parisians are just like, they sold out.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I get that. That's fair. Feeling better from the cold. Things all right. Could be better. I guess. I mean, Betsy, you're not wrong. Things could be. They're all right. Could be. I'm with you.
Alors, Nico, tu viens du?
You have the floor, my love.
Parce que je savais pas que tu parles français. Mais c'est chouette ça. Pretty sure he just retired, as did Messi. Ah, those are the only. I know the names Ronaldo, Messi, and Mbappe.
You know more than me, actually. Well, Pele, but you know Pele too.
Vaguely. There was another one that I had to look up. Oh, I don't remember. At the time, like, he broke a record for, like, how fast he scored a goal.
I really hope monster truck rallies are not that complicated. Be safe in the truck and run shit over. That's all we really have to do for a monster truck rally.
So.
Oh my god.
Ah ouais, c'est le français du Canada. I'm really just giving you a hard time. You're good. You're good. I went to, if you're familiar with France, I studied in college in the Loire Valley, which is the place anybody who knows French is just like, oh, you're going to learn the most pure version of French. And I'm just
really?
like, what?
Wait, why?
Their accent is amazing. Like, France. So the Loire Valley is called the Valley of Kings because there's over 300 chateaus there.
Okay. I knew that. I remember you telling me that one.
And so, like, the king moved his court there multiple times throughout France's history. And so the French court was often in the Loire Valley. And so because of that, a lot of people around that area heard the official French as spoken by the king and his courtiers. So it's supposed to be, like, the best French accent.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, Nico, that's just my awful Canadian French accent. I haven't heard it enough to actually come up with a good one, so I just have a terrible one.
We should watch Letterkenny. Yes.
That's a Texas size. No.
It's a Texas size 10-4 there, good buddy. It's what it is, all right? Understand the lingo. To be far.
But no, there's one or two French Canadian shows on Netflix that I actually want to watch. So maybe that'll help me.
Betsy, I understand. Not looking forward to Valentine's Day, to be honest. I have plans to do some baking that day just to give myself some serotonin, but we'll see how that goes.
That's fair. We're still planning on streaming.
Yeah, we're not doing anything for Valentine's Day. We're
the worst.
We are the
any
worst.
Of these things.
I don't really care about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be here. We're gonna hang out with you. We might be doing something a little bit different. I'm just gonna say that. We'll see that. I gotta see if I can make that work. And different. Playing game. Different do we do? What the
Possibly.
hell we'll do on CouchCapades?
Vaguely different.
Vaguely different. Well, it might be fun. But yeah, I think there's too much stress put on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I straight up think there's too much stress put on Valentine's Day and this not stereotypical, this overinflated commercialization of love and all this crap. And I don't like candy, so I don't really effing care. I'm that guy. I don't care. I got Valentine's when I was a kid and all this crap, but
and it's just
married 85 years. I really don't give a damn about Valentine's Day.
It's cute and all, but like, why am I gonna only take one day to tell him that I love him? Like,
Hell
that's
yeah.
ridiculous.
That's an everyday kind of thing. Bitches.
Yeah, and no, that's very fair, especially when it's just like all over the place, and you're just like, But I want someone. Like, I completely get that. That's very fair.
That justifiable. I get you on that one. Leave me alone.
Bon cup, bad cup.
Leave me alone.
Ok, je vais le chercher. C'est sur Netflix?
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Sweet. Is John maybe learning a little bit of French from a bird that screams at me? Yes. Yes, he is. Do I read it a little bit better than I listen to it? Yes.
That's just normal.
Yes, I do. Do I speak it? No, I skip those, to be honest with you.
Oh, no, you got to start doing those.
I don't think they actually truly work, because I could say it, like, and it just goes no. And I'm like, well, what the hell do you want from me?
Yeah. It did that to me for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's gotten better recently, so they have done some updates.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll give it a go. Like, I've even kind of turned off the listening now, because I'm just like, all right, I can kind of not fully understand reading, but I can at least read it and contextually put it together. But like the listening to it and like the speaking of it, I haven't done in quite a while.
Yeah.
I just skip those because I'm just like, I don't want this bird to haunt my nightmares. Just please go the F away. I'm so tired of you, bird.
Honestly, I really don't like how it only gives you 5 hearts.
Yeah.
And you have to wait like 4 or 5 hours for them to just regenerate. I'm just like, this is not helpful for learning.
I really hope someone just jumps into stream and be like, the shit or the bird yelling at John in his nightmares and speaking French? What the fudge are they talking? We're talking about
Exactly,
Duolingo.
the eldritch abomination that is the Duolingo owl.
I mean, yes.
Nico got it in 1. I don't see a problem.
Potato points to you, Nico. Rock and roll, what is happening,
you
brother?
doing?
How are you?
What? I'm a bird.
Bruh?
Actually, I can't be a bird. John can't have birds.
I can't have birds. I'm not supposed to have birds being Native American.
They're supposed to be free.
It's supposed to be like the wind. I'm like a bird. Only fly away.
I thought you were gonna go into Born Free for the bird, and I don't even know if you know that song. Shocking.
I can tell you no. No, I do not.
It's an old Disney song.
From what movie?
Born Free? I think it's Disney. It's old.
We're talking about the Tom Cruise
It's
movie?
live action.
Tom Cruise, Born Free?
I don't think so.
Geek, what movie am I trying to think? It's got Tom Cruise. He's a veteran.
Also, let me know if I'm thinking of the right one. It's got like cheetahs or something. Cheetahs or leopards. And it's got the Born Free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. Hi, Deviant. How you doing?
I'm going to take a wild guess that Tom Cruise is not in that one.
I am 98% sure.
I'm going to...
Like you said Tom Cruise, and I'm just like, no.
There's a movie called Born Free, or I'm 80% sure it's called Born Free in like 1984, 1986, where Tom Cruise is on a motorcycle, and I believe he's a veteran, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Isn't that Top Gun?
No, that's not Top Gun. I know what Top Gun is. You think I'm going to desecrate the name Top Gun with that bullshit that I'm pulling out of my ass?
Few Good Men?
No, you think Few Good Men's even better than Top Gun? What the hell are you talking about, woman? I said it.
Are you trying to say that Born Free is bad?
I don't.
Or at least whatever.
Shit, I don't even remember
whatever
if I've
movie
seen
you're
it.
talking about, because my Born Free is just slow.
I do not remember. Deviant on the YouTube side saying sorry, like don't ever apologize. Don't worry about it. I was at all Hollywood Studios and never again. Oh God, why? Please tell me or don't tell me. I don't care.
Born Free is from like 1966.
Oh yeah, that definitely is not the one I was looking for.
Nope. Yeah. Oh, lions. It's got lions. I knew it was a big cat. I knew it was a big cat. I had more details than your. I think there was Tom Cruise and he was on a motorcycle and a vet. How many movies has Tom Cruise been on a motorcycle? Every single Mission Impossible. Both of the. It's just like everything, and he's like always like military something, military adjacent.
Oh, I'm actually going through every Mission Impossible right now in my head going, was he on a motorcycle in everyone? I don't think he was in...
Born Free is distributed by Columbia Pictures.
Oh, Born on the 4th of July. Thank you, Schwingman. Hey, brother, what are you... Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking Born on the 4th of July. You're 100% correct on that
Captain, how you doing?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. 100% what I was thinking.
We got there. Thank you guys.
Everyone gets potato points.
Every Tom Cruise movie ever.
I don't think he was on a motorcycle in Ghost Protocol.
Oh my god.
I do not think he was on a motorcycle.
I think he was.
I don't think he was. Okay.
I think it's in his contract.
It might be.
That if he is in a movie, he's on a motorcycle.
I promise we'll catch up.
I swear he had to be on
so
what was the one in World War II? He had to have been on a motorcycle there.
Oh,
the one that nobody watched, but you and I finally did.
It was actually pretty decent. And then by the I really looked up to him as a director, and I found out he's an absolute monster. And so I fucked that guy. Singer. Valkyrie. Hold on. I promise I'm going to catch back up. I don't think he was on a motorcycle in Mission Impossible 1. I really don't. We know he was in 2 because that was the whole thing. The fight scene was in a motorcycle, and it was John Woo. And John Woo needs to have some effing doves and a motorcycle in every one of his movies, so we know that's going to happen. J.J. Abrams put him on a motorcycle in 3 because I think the bridge scene when they were trying to rescue Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace, was actually on a motorcycle. 4 was Ghost Protocol? No, Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
Rogue Nation. No, Ghost Protocol. We saw Ghost Protocol, and that was the one that I kind of jumped off. I was like, I don't want to do this, and then they got back. They became good again.
Yeah.
I question 2, and I question whichever one that he jumped out of the Burj Khalifa. I don't think he was on a motorcycle on that one. I think he's on a motorcycle on every single else.
I feel like that's unlikely.
Because I'm thinking of all the chase scenes.
I feel like if he wasn't on a motorcycle, then it's just because it didn't make the final cut. Like at some point, somewhere, there is footage from that movie. It might be deleted.
The funny part is, I think he started producing those movies after 3.
Yeah, because he wanted to be on a motorcycle and do his own damn stunts.
Okay, all right, I promise. Well, let's catch you back up real fast. We're gonna go crazy.
John allergic to poultry meat? No.
Oh, why can't have birds? It's a Native American thing. We're not supposed to have birds as pets or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a respect.
No pets.
No pets as a bird. So I've never had a bird as a pet, and I will never have a bird as a pet.
Yeah.
Geek saying, oh my God, I totally forgot about this. My old youth pastor almost got arrested the other day. What the hell? That was wild. Okay, context for this whole thing. My old church youth group used to play a game called Town Tag. It's kind of problematic looking back at it, but it was fun.
Oh no.
Betsy, last time I told my family member I was feeling lonely, they were invalidated my feelings. So it's nice you guys understand how I feel. Yes.
Yeah.
It does suck. I'm not saying you don't feel it. Feel it.
Yes.
It's fine to feel it that way. Don't worry about it. Born Free, Columbia. Thank you, Woozy. Yeah, I was Schwickman. You're 100% correct. I was thinking born on the 4th of July. Going back to geeks on the Twitch side. So basically, a youth group kids would, oh my God, please stop bouncing around. Oh no!
John, why did you break it?
I don't know. I broke you. Oh my God,
Okay, press. There it is.
I was like, our chat broke you again.
No, chat did not broke you. You just pushed the wheel.
Broke you.
You pushed the wheel.
Look, Jesus took the wheel. Okay, that's what happened. So basically, youth group kids would run away from the church and run as far away from the church as possible. Youth pastor, I'm going to keep on reading that to myself and make sure everything is okay before I say that out loud and I get banned on Twitch. Get out,
Okay, so Town Tag. Interesting.
All right.
Oh no! Stay away from the van.
Yeah, don't jump
Stay
into
away
a
from
van.
the van.
No matter how good the candy looks,
I definitely
your Uncle
understand
John and
that.
Aunt Rose says stay away from the van, kids. All right, don't worry about that.
Valentine's is a week from today, so we will be streaming.
Yes,
because we know how to spin Valentine's
with you.
There we go.
Went to Galaxy Edge because me and my mom wanted to see it at night, and there was constant noise and something else, and it got very overwhelmed. Oh, I'm sorry, Deviant.
Oh, that's no good.
I don't know why, but I also knew the Born Free song from Schwinkman.
Thank you, Schwinkman.
Deviant.
See, the cool kids know it.
Look, that's fine. You guys can know it. I don't know this. I admit to that. Deviant saw Saltburn last night. It was true. You and I need to watch Saltburn after we get through all the Oscar movies. We're halfway done, guys.
It's nominated for something.
Is it? Okay, then we're probably going to see it.
Not Best Picture, though, so
no.
We'll see.
considering might have been Valentine's and calling it a day. I mean, do it, Betsy. 100%.
Why not?
Yeah, jumping into a van, an unmarked van, and grabbing youths.
Jumping out of an unmarked
and
van?
jumping out.
And running after you?
It looks a little weird.
Yes.
It looks a little weird.
Maybe they say they're youth pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those you should definitely give the cops a heads up. Before you start playing town tag.
The jokes just write themselves. They
do.
really do.
They do.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Oh, it's okay. Some days I forget that John is Native American, and then I'm just like, nope, I got to remember that.
Are you gonna make me play Ghost Trick in French? Absolutely not.
Oh no,
absolutely not. I will admit though, it is a great game, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And yeah, it's good. I'm impressed of how good it is. Actually,
yeah,
I'm impressed of the loop. The gameplay loop alone is a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
So, great game.
Yes.
But yes, I am Native American, half blood. I've got a card. Come at me.
Huh? John making screaming noises reminds me to remind John that he wants to make a Muppet of himself. Oh, he has for years.
The bird thing as a pet, that is a great question, Jorge. Correct? I believe we said Jorge last time we hung out. If we're not, correct me. I don't know, to be honest with you. It might just be my tribe. I don't actually know.
Well, no.
It might be.
I was gonna say it could be the other one because, but no, that's just owls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Owl. Ooh,
You're not supposed to. He's not supposed to look at an owl.
Yeah, owls. Bad time, guys. But it might be the Algonquin collection of tribes.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I don't know. I just grew up with that. My grandmother, who was an elder of the tribe, told us that stuff. And then it was kind of the other Shawnee tribes, I think, do the same thing. I don't know. Don't quote me. I just know what my tribe was and what the elders told me.
Yeah.
Shino, yes. Hello. How are you? What's going on?
Hi, Shino. How you doing?
Don't play Tag Town. If anyone asks you kids if you want to play Tag Town, the answer is no.
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 Let's clearance chocolate afterwards. That's the best thing. Go to CVS. Actually, here's the trick, because your Uncle John used to work for CVS. We put that shit on sale at 6 o'clock at night. Shh. So if you want if you want some candy for Valentine's Day or any kind of candy after Halloween, usually about 6 or 7 o'clock that night, they might turn on the sales just to get it out, because we got to clean all that shit off and we got to put up the next one. So if it's Valentine's Day, the next one, Easter's probably already out. So they're going to condense all that candy to a 6-foot section, and about 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, go to your local CVS. I would put money down that that sale's probably already turned on. Now you know.
There we go. It's John and Rose. Best guess is the song was on some sort of 90s commercial trying to sell adult contemporary hits.
That's a good point.
That would make sense. John, do you want to talk about the sexy nun with the cute puppy? Because I have no idea what this is.
So
Sounds terrifying.
It was terrifying. Over the last couple days between me and Finn, we've been jumping into Discord. You should jump into the Discord. And we've been playing demos because we got Steam Next Fest. It's something we're trying to do. We're all hang out, take a look at fun games and whatnot. I don't remember what the game's called. It's Lik, Likana, something like that. I play it as a Russian nun. This is what this was, straight up Russian nun. And we got attacked by a lycanthrope. This was the most balls out, batshit insane game I've ever played. And I'm talking about the games we have played. We voice cat girls, okay? The weirdest games we've ever played. There is
Oh, that's not the weirdest.
Oh, it's really not, actually. Yearwalk, great game, very weird, or Little Misfortune. But there was a point in this game where I'm pretty sure the nun is losing her mind and talking to the demon himself, talking to a demon. And so you hear her talking.
Wait, I thought there was a lycanthrope.
I'll get
Where's
to-
this demon
I'll
from?
get to this lycanthrope. But what happened is there's a point where I have to cross over because it's Russia, it's cold, and I've got to go through this barn, and then all of a sudden this weird like almost chiptune-y rock music happens, and reality just effing splits. And the only way, like, and it becomes a puzzle game all of a sudden because all these different platforms break off in this giant, like, barn. And the only way to bring this shit back together is grabbing my rosary and praying, and it goes back to normal. But if I stop praying, I get touched by the demon himself, Baba Boucher, and then everything breaks again. It is, sorry, it was one of the strangest effing games I've ever played. And then there was this...
Shrinkman, listening to John sometimes just makes me wonder if I'm high.
And it was...
It's not just the streams.
And then all of a sudden, there's this dog. They said it was a puppy. I was like, oh, this is just a dog. This shit looks like a lycanthrope from Bloodborne. That's not a dog.
God.
That's a lycanthrope, all right? That bitch is going to eat you. And trust me, it ate me like 22 times. I had to get to a walkthrough for an effing demo to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do.
That's not a good sign.
No, Shino Geek were great because I'm pulling my hair out trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I thought I had to pray, the power of Christ compels to get this lycanthrope away from me. Absolutely effing not. I just had to run like a little nun, and then like I'm helping this guy, and he pulls me up like at the very end. I'm gonna spoil. Let's go play the demo. So, he pulls me up and to save me from this lycanthrope, and they land on each other, and there was just this like brown chicken, brown cow moment where she's like, the flesh of a man. Oh my, clutch my rosary. And we're all just like, yep, I spent an hour and a half playing this game, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, then.
I put the trailer in Discord. I shit you not, just watch that trailer, and you think you're high? You think you're high watching the stream? Go watch that trailer. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. We hope the chosen.
We have some chat to catch up on.
We do have some chat to catch up, and I am so sorry that I went off.
Oh crap! I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Rosa's get out. She hasn't heard
go.
out. I'm gonna catch up with you guys, and then we'll kind of figure all this stuff out. Oh, probably my favorite restaurant because I'm feeling. Oh, that's good. That's great, Deviant. Yep, get your stuff. Get your water. Oh, I lost what I was doing. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, get the card because you're half Native American, but you don't have the paperwork. Yeah. Or eighth Native American. Can you do the blood? I think you can do the blood test, and then they can track everything for you. Love the owls are beautiful. Oh, that's true. That's true. If it's French, or if you're of Native people, I don't know how that would work up there. That's true. Love owls. They were beautiful. I heard one a couple days ago during the day. I don't know what it means, but I don't want to know. I wouldn't want to know either, Deviant, unless it's the Duolingo owl. That bitch will haunt your nightmares. And then one of the best TikToks out there is Duolingo's TikTok. It's fantastic. I heard the sexy nun. wait, I lost that one. I heard the sexy nun. That is a cute puppy. It was a trip playing this demo because I didn't know. You just randomly go after demos. I'm like, all right, let's try this. Something I'm probably never gonna play. And I just saw this. I kept on pulling up different lists from different websites and like, this is a game you need to try. I was like, all right, let me try it. And I was like, all right. Didn't think anything of it. And then it just went from being a weird, I'm a nun, to the devil is inside my head and I'm being attacked. It was crazy. It was nuts. Help the chosen one. They were on top of each other. Yeah, it was very spicy. You know, you're right. It sounds like a Christian game. Hey Slasher, how are you? Yeah, Rose has like we said, every other week we have something for Rose that she has to get on a meeting for, and so she has to take care of that one. Next week's stream will be us probably a little bit longer, especially since it's Valentine's Day. All that fun stuff. Haven't been on Duolingo in a while. I'm so dead. Yeah, that bird's coming after you. Talking about stream over on the Twitch side from Woozy. Have you played Pal World, the second most played game on Steam? Or talking about Steam. I did. I have it since we have Game Pass. I downloaded it to try it out on Game Pass. Collectively, I think I played maybe 40 minutes and I was done. Not my thing, honestly. Like, I see where people do like it. I just felt so bad taking an axe to an animal that was very cute and killing it. Like, something about it is just like, I don't know why, like, in other games where you have to go hunting, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know why I'm okay with that one, but then I also used Amiibo, so I didn't really hunt. Or any other game I was fine with, but like seeing something that is just a cute little, like, it looks like Mareep from Pokemon, and I just beat the living hell out of this thing, and then it dies in front of my eyes because I beat the shit out of it, and then just rolls away because I was on a hill. Something about it just didn't sit with me, and I don't know why. It just didn't do it for me. So I was like, cool, thanks, I'm done. Duolingo boil Jujutsu Kaisen for me. Oh no, that's no good. I'm sorry, Sheena. Oh, Nico, our most rage-filled game you recorded for the channel. I don't know, guys, what you think? Is it Crash Bandicoot? I think it might be Crash Bandicoot. If I had to choose one game that was filled with the most rage, I would think it's probably Crash Bandicoot. Maybe a couple. Oh, no. It's either Crash or it's Cuphead. Those would be the two ones that the John full-on rage comes out and like, I know in Crash 4, there's an episode in there that Rose grabbed her phone and actually filmed me losing my shit. So I put that in the episode and like, I am screaming bloody murder. So I would say if you want the rage, Crash or Cuphead. Oh, is there anything else? I don't really know. It's people quoting it. Oh, I love you guys. I love that you can quote. Yeah, I will jump rope with your tongue. Definitely gonna say Crash. Yeah, I lost my shit. There's actually a short on that one too. If you want to take a look at that one, Nico. Like, I put out the short of me pretty much condemning Crash Bandicoot to hell. So either one of those, if you want the pure John rage, I think you'll be okay with that. Let's see. Make sure I'm staying up on things. Betsy, yeah, I've been trying to play Dreamlight Valley, and it's all right. I mainly just play it to mine gyms and shiny pretty rocks. And Merlin was annoying me. So, yeah, I think Rose said the same thing. Like, Merlin kind of got in the way of some shit. Okay, so yes, on Twitch, Balin Wonderworld wasn't annoying more that it was just I was shocked that someone said this is a good idea for a game. And that's sorry, Rose is on her call, so I threw me off for a second. Balin Wonderworld wasn't like ragey, more just like I said, like the idea of like, oh crap, this is actually a game and I'm actually doing this shit. So thanks all. Yeah, that was probably the most rage on that one. The Cuphead DLC, there is a boss that tricks you. Actually, the whole game tricks you, thinking that you beat the level, and then it comes back to life for a couple more hits. And there is the euphoric high of me beating this boss, and then dying instantly right after that. That's fun stuff too. So, okay, Shino, yes. I gotta fix that. Thank you for letting me know. The AMA, like I will fix that. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix that. Because I thought it worked, but somehow the redirects don't work like I want it to. So I will figure out the AMA for you guys to just any kind of weird questions that pop in your mind. Well, you don't have to worry about them. Just throw them into that spreadsheet, and I can figure that out from there. Actually, hold on. Wait. I have the spreadsheet right here. I can do that right now. I see the question about Subnautica. That is one I've gone back and forth on. Not because I don't want to. It's because I trying to figure out how that would work with the CouchCapades comedy and brand. And that's what I mean by like a lot of these games that I got to figure out how it fits with us, and does our comedy fit with the game? Can the game fit with our comedy? Would it be entertaining for you to watch? Would it be entertaining for us to play? There's a lot of different, I don't want to say hiccups, so a lot of different questions we ask ourselves when we look at specific games and how it work. And then there comes a point where we're like, screw it, we're just going to play this game and we're going to see what happens. That was pretty much Bayonetta. Bayonetta was actually one of the ones where we're like, screw it, we're just going to play it. And Bayonetta is one of our best full-on series that we've done. Give me just a second. What am I looking for? Google Forms. I'm in Google Forms. Okay, there we go. Huge Fear, Water and Oceans, love Subnautica, and hated it. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Like, I want to try it, and I probably need to do just a little more research on it, because like we're always putting together this list of games that we're trying to do, because I know I have an idea what we're going to do after what are we playing right now? Heavenly Bodies, where I've already recorded what we're doing after Heavenly Bodies. We got Dev reached out to us and asked if we wanted to play a beta version of their game. We said yes, so that'll be fun. Ghost Trick's going to last a little longer than we thought, but I'm not mad at that one because the game is kind of lining up that it takes us about an hour a chapter, which I actually love because we've never been able to do that. So Ghost Trick's going to take us a couple months actually to kind of get through that. Oh, Shino, God, yes. I actually have Skies of Arcadia on the GameCube. That was a game that I knew I needed to have just for the retro aspect of it to preserve that one. So yeah, Skies of Arcadia is absolutely fantastic. I know nothing about it, but that's one of those games that I do really, really want to play. Here we go. Come on. Give me just a second. How do I make a copy of this? Shorten. Copy. Control V. Okay, and Shino, you said it wasn't working on the Twitch side. Give me just a second. Watch me have to log in. Go look at the world. Oh, yeah. Oh, shh. No talkie from you. Okay, there's that form, Sheena, for that one. Let's see what else. But yeah, Subnautica is one that's gets requested a lot, and it really is just one of those, haven't figured out where to slot it in and do the research to make sure it fits. That's all. Nothing more than just that one. We're pretty open to play most games. And obviously, with us playing Little Miss Sunshine, we're pretty open to coming back around to games that we didn't think would fit for us, but we changed how we decided to play, or we're just in a better place to play a game right at that time. Because I think, again, Little Miss Fortune was just a different game, and we didn't really want to jump right into it after Franbo, so it didn't work. Ooh, Woozy, that's a good one. Actually, the next one should be Zelda 4 Swords, because that's the next one in the timeline. And the only reason that we might not do 4 Swords is because it's terribly hard to play that game allegedly. So I've got to see. I found what I can use allegedly, and I got to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I will tell you the next Zelda game we will play is going to be Ocarina of Time, because that would be the next one in the timeline. So, and then once we're done, whenever we're done with Ocarina, If we can get Four Swords, cool. Then we'll do Ocarina at the later in the year. If we can't do Four Swords, then we'll do Ocarina, and that will be the end of the goddess and the hero timeline. So then from there, we'll have to figure out the split of which we want to do. Because if you go to like Zeldapedia or something like that, or the Hyrule Historia, you'll see the timeline. So we're doing those 4 games in order. And then we've got to go to like the hero timeline, the death timeline, and then the child timeline. So we'll just figure out what split we're going to do from there. Deviant, I can say Detroit Become Human is on the list. I do know that for a fact. That is a game we plan on playing in 2024. Four Swords on GBA, because Four Swords Adventure is on a different timeline. So yeah, Four Swords GBA is the one I've got to figure out how we're going to play. And I want to do the Anniversary Edition because it is a single player game instead of multiplayer. Would we ever play Skies of Arcadia? I'm not against it because of how we set up the weekend games. Because the weekend games are the longer experience games, the story heavy games, the RPGs or anything like that. So I'm not actually against playing Skies of Arcadia. Again, it's just slotting it in between 2 Zelda games, Necopara, if we want to do a Danganronpa. So yeah, there's all these different styles of games we're going to do. Plus, bye Betsy, thanks for hanging out. Come see us, come hang out with us on Valentine's Day. You won't be alone. We got you. All right. We got you. So what was I saying? But yeah, Skies of Arcadia is one that I truly do want to play. Will I play it for myself? Hopefully sooner or later I will. Will we play it on the channel? That just depends on how we want to put that in on a weekend episode, because the hour-long episodes I think tend to fit better with these story-based games and the ones with the voices. That way you can really dig into it and just you're not cut off after 30 minutes. An hour seems like a good time to spend in that game and then come back tomorrow for another hour of that one. Everything we do is weirdly by design. Hori, yeah, Detroit Become Human, we have played on Twitch. And Rose played it. It was fantastic. Apparently we got a very good ending. And it's something that Deviant and we've gotten requested to go back and play it, because I would like to put all of the games that we played on Twitch, on YouTube, because all those VODs are gone. Like, we don't have any of the VODs anymore. So, and they were kind of weirdly less Twitch as we're talking right now. Like, it's kind of locked in that space and time when we played that game. And so on the YouTube side, it's evergreen, and Rose and I try and do a decent job to, like, you can watch it right when it comes out, or 10 years from now when CouchCapades is still going, because we're never quitting this thing. You can come back and watch it again and be like, oh crap, this is really, really good. And oh, they did this or they did that differently. So that it really just depends on what you're going after, I guess. But I enjoyed it. I know Rose enjoyed it, so it will happen. It's just when. On the Twitch side, if you ever play the game for yourself, well, we need to talk about it. I'm so rabid. I want to show the game to more people because it's just full of soul. See, and that's what I've heard about Skies of Arcadia. It's just a great game. I knew that, and I want to say I have it on the GameCube, and then I heard that it's better. No, I'm sorry. I bought it on the Dreamcast, and I heard it's better on the GameCube. So I went out and bought it on the GameCube. So I think I actually have both versions of the game. Plus, I bought the vinyl records of it as well. Deviant, I wouldn't mind seeing you guys do a different ending. See, and that's the thing. Like, I think the other plan with a lot of these Twitch games, minus maybe like if we ever do Bloodborne, is I think I'm playing Detroit this time, since I'll choose different things than Rose, even though Rose would do different game or different choices. So yeah, we're gonna try and break up how we do some of these games when it comes to like Detroit Become Human, or actually any of the Twitch games that are just gone, because I enjoyed them, Rose enjoyed them, you guys enjoyed them, and we want you to be able to enjoy them from here to eternity. If you want a rage game, play Dog Sheet. There's almost no one looks at, but Lair. Oh, I remember Lair for the PlayStation 3. God, really? All right, I'll take a look at it. Yes, we are. We 100%. If like, we're streaming both on Twitch and YouTube because we're just here to hang out with you guys. That's all. So yeah, if you're on the YouTube side, hello, please subscribe, like the video, like the stream. If you're on the Twitch side, hello, please follow, and then jump over to the other sides. That way you can watch the YouTube videos that we put out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on the Twitch side, just here hanging out. That's all cool. Everyone who wants to join the stream on Valentine's Day, spam with the heart button. That's fine. I mean, we will be here. We're planning on streaming on Valentine's Day. Like Rose and I were saying, we don't really do much, so I don't know. Maybe we'll find something fun to do. We have an idea. We're gonna test it. If nothing else, right now as we're talking, I'm coming up with a backup plan. That's how we roll. Oh, don't worry. That's why we want to play Detroit Become Human Deviant. Like that way we have that backlog for everyone. They had to put DLC to have analog control. Oh, okay. Interesting. What else? There are specific games that Rose and I want to play. I don't want to talk too much because I'm at this point where we're gonna do what we want to do and we're gonna have fun with it, and I think you guys will have fun with it too. I will hint at a format change for a specific style of game. And I don't know if it's going to work. We got to test this one out. There's this one we're actually going to have to test and really plan a way we're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it with a different style in the same genre of game without giving too much away and see if that actually works. But we'll figure that out when we get to that because we're trying to build our lead back up to with how much we record in a weekend and get all that stuff taken care of. Actually, I bought the US version of Skies of Arcadia. Is that a good or bad thing, Sheena? So, oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to turn that off because I don't need... Excuse me. There we go. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Well then. Any more questions you guys have? I actually really like talking to you guys about all the crap that we do, planning on doing, trying to do, failing miserably, but figuring it out. Bad because you got the PAL GameCube. Yep, that would be bad. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. We're at this point now where region locking isn't really a thing anymore, but with the hardware as it was PlayStation 3 era? Yeah, I think 3 and 360 still had region locking, and I think the Wii U did too, right? Just here recently, I think is where we got out of the region locking things. Don't know if Metroidvanias are good for your channel because it's mostly devoid of interaction with NPCs, but I'd like you to play Symphony of the Night or Super. Okay, I will be honest, I do actually want to play Super Metroid. I enjoyed the hell out of Metroid Dread when we played it here, and I think we could probably pull off a Metroidvania. I'll be honest with you. I think a Metroidvania, at the end of it, like as long as we can be fun, it'd be funny for us, and Rose and I just kind of talk and record a 30-minute podcast is pretty much what we're doing for CouchCapades. I think we could probably pull it off. So, yeah, I do want to hit up a couple Metroidvanias. Well, I mean, we did Disney Illusion Island. That was a co-op Metroidvania. So I think we can pull off a Metroidvania, especially something like Super Metroid or even Silksong. I think we could do it. So it just depends on how I want to do it and what that all would entail on our end. Excuse me. If you could prank any character, who would it be? That's a good question. The Joker. Because if I prank the Joker, that means I'm better than the Joker. And that would be awesome. Oh, goodness. Apparently, there are apparently CDs to negate the region block. Oh, I did not know that, Chino. I have seen AM2R, actually, Nico. That is, like, legit. I really respect those, like a fan-made 2D Metroidvania and all the fan-made stuff. The behind-the-scenes on the CouchCapades side is, if we want to play well with Nintendo, where we have to kind of make sure we're on the good side of that line is how Nintendo would do with fanmates. Can we play it? Absolutely. But if we want to be on the good side of Nintendo and we get to a point where maybe they want to hook us up, hey, Nintendo, John at CouchCapades.com or business at CouchCapades.com. Both of those are emails. Talk to me, baby. I'm down. Then I've got to kind of figure out how to do that one. And that's kind of where allegedly I'd have to figure out how to do Zelda Four Swords on the GBA. Allegedly. So yeah, that's the main thing, Nico. It's like everything we look at, we try and make sure, like, if anyone goes through the entire history of CouchCapades, are we on the up and up with every platformer? Or if anyone goes through, if someone who wants to sponsor us, is everything on the up and up? And I know that's kind of why we say we're PG-13ish. That's why, like, we don't say the F word very often, if at all, because it is easier branding for a lot of people to go, oh yeah, they're pretty good. I know a lot of people don't care. It's one of those things that we want to make sure we're balanced on. That's all. And that's kind of how we play that kind of the whole CouchCapades Animaniac style comedy where we all know what we're saying, but we're just not saying it, like the nods, the hints, the winks, and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Have you heard about the Zelda 2 Enhanced PC Edition? No, I have not, Woozy. I have not heard about this one because Zelda 2 was hard as hell when I played it. Legendary chips that make mod your GameCube regionally. That's cool. I have thought about actually getting we have the HDMI connector for our GameCube. That's how we could play specific games on the GameCube. But I've seen like full on modded HDMI GameCubes, and then I almost bought those composite cables for the GameCube that are like $400 that came out for like a year before a digital output, but I just never ended up getting it. But yeah, stuff like that I really, really love. I know, it's not called the FrameMeister. That's what I think it's called. The Micro Tink, is that what it's called? There's an up converter that I want to pick up for us. That way we can play old consoles on our giant TV that's in front of me, and we can record stuff and it go through the command center, which is on the other side of the wall. There's a lot of technical aspects to that to make life easy for me to edit and film and record all this stuff. Hollow Knight. Yes, Nico, I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's one of my favorite games. So we played it on Twitch. Community backed us up. It's hard. I love it. I loved the combat. That was not my first Metroidvania, but one of my first that I remember since I've been playing video games for 33 years. So, but yeah, I loved Hollow Knight. I think it's fantastic. But I do need to inform myself further with modders who do have the info and actually know their stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I looked into modding. I'm not good with a solder, so I decided not to do it. But yeah, there's specific things that I think would be okay that I want to get behind, like analog and all the analog stuff. I have the one for the Sega, the Super Nintendo, and the Game Boy. I know Analog's coming out with an N64 version sometime this year. I'm going to buy it because I think that's fantastic in the idea of preserving games and being able to still play them without pulling out my hair and having to drag a freaking CRT TV that's sitting in my office into the couch space so we can play that crap. Spy Slasher, thanks for hanging out. Zelda 2 Enhanced Edition replaces Frustration Challenge, has new game mode. Oh, okay. I'll have to look this up. See how it actually work out. That would be awesome. 100% be awesome. Because I know I played it on NSO. I think, yeah, that's where I played it. And that game's not easy. I will admit to you, Nico, the PlayStation 1 era games are kind of a blind spot for me. I didn't have a PlayStation 1. Like, I went from Nintendo to Sega to N64 to PlayStation 2. And then from PlayStation 3 on, we've had every console. Like, So 360, Xbox Series, One X, PlayStation 4, all those, and then I went back and I'd like my office actually has all of our consoles. So we've got like a Sega Saturn, a all I think I have a lot of the major consoles. I'm missing like the Atari Jaguars and stuff like that. But I still want a CDI. I don't know why I want a CDI, but I want a CDI. But yeah, I have went out and we've bought a lot of the consoles. One, because they're gorgeous consoles, but two, just so we have them and like we can play them if the technology, which is catching up, gets there. This is my hoverboard. Okay, that's cool, Woozy. Yeah, Woozy. I bought an analog pocket. It's out in our front room right now. But yeah, I bought one, and I went ahead and bought the dock as well. So yeah, I have a way to play all of my Game Boy games. I still have Pokemon Red and Blue. When I was a kid, I kept my Red, Blue, Gold, and Silver. I have all 4 of those original cartridges in my office right now. So yeah, I of all the analog consoles, we're missing the NT, which played the NES games. And then I know there's one for the PC Engine that is pre-orderable, and I just haven't picked that up yet. But everything else, we bought all the analog stuff. It sucks being an adult who makes adult money but has kid loves. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. Is there any old games that you wish were on modern consoles? Woozy, actually, Shino, like, I kind of wish we could play Skies of Arcadia on a modern console. Wild Arms, which I know nothing about, but I like the idea of a Western RPG, like not in the design aspect, but actually being set in the Old West. I love that. And I know Wild Arms R or Code R, I don't remember, for the PlayStation 2 is just a remake of Wild Arms. But yeah, I think we're at a disservice that there is a lot of games that either don't get ported or just up-resed. I don't need full remakes of a lot of these games, but just having some of these games easier being accessible for us to play, because there's a wealth of knowledge and entertainment and history and video games that are locked to the past, unless you're a crazy person like me who has the consoles to do it and a CRT TV to do it. But still, we're at this weird place where I want to do those games, and here's why it's very hard for me to say yes to a lot of these games that are on older consoles. Is if we have to pause an episode, if we're not at a save point. So we got to keep on going, but how we balance out what we record, that's why the Switch and like suspend states are great, is because we can like, all right, see you guys later, everybody. And Rose and I stop recording, line everything up, and then we can go take care of life and whatever else we need to do, and then come back. So we have to plan out how long are we going. And that's why you'll even hear in some of our episodes, like, oh man, that was a long one. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't fit or feel right for us to stop there. That's why the finale of freaking Skyward Sword is 2 hours long. Just nothing there. Schwingman, Rose's dad found us an Atari 2600, and it's a 6-switch. And I love that thing. Did you know that Atari came out with like this weird updated version that has an HDMI port in it? I have one. I was just like, all right, cool. And like, it's Atari made, and you can play all the Atari 2600 and what's the next one? 5200, 5800 games on it. And I just saw recently that they started releasing more controllers for it. And I think that's absolutely fantastic, because we can play E.T. I have E.T. on the Atari. I bought the cart. I found a cart. So some of those games are just like, I really wish that there was an easier legal, let me put it that way too, legal way to play some of these beautifully made games that are just locked on insert console. I think there's a history there that a lot of these a lot of people who just play Fortnite are missing out on, and I actually think that's a little sad because there's so much more out there. I'm not saying Fortnite's a bad game. I'm just saying the broadening the horizons of video games, which is, I mean, what I did, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox, and what we do on CouchCapades is that's why we choose some of the games, because it's just like no one's gonna know this game. We're gonna play it because we want to play it. I'm fine with not playing ET. I played it at the video game museum, and it was a trip. And then I found it at a game store, and I was like, I have to buy it. I have to buy this game. So I think it's in our video game closet right now, actually. So, Brain Blast, Harvest Moon, and Wonderful Life on the game. Yeah, like certain games like that, I think we should have it come forward or have a way to do it. And then there's consoles and people who don't want that to happen. I just don't want to. I don't understand. Fortnite boring? It can be. I get where you're coming from, Chino. I played it a couple times with friends. Absolutely fantastic. But I think that was the friend part where me and my buddies were just shooting the shit, hanging out, and John died almost instantly. I'm not really good at those games. That's why I don't play very many online multiplayer games anymore. I'm old. That's why I'd rather be funny than be good at a game. So, yeah. Too much overstimulation. Yeah. There's something to be said about the art of UX and UI design when you're watching a game or playing a game, because some of it is just way too much. And like I said, Nico, it's overstimulating, or it's like, even if I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, ADD. I don't know. I've got something, and I get it. Like, I'll get overstimulated. Like, okay, that's too much going on. You lost me. And so there's some games I just don't play because I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling the UX and UI. So I get it. The simplicity and elegance of the older game. It's fantastic. It was done. It's good to go. Pop it in and go. Like, I think I still have my original Mario Brothers 3 in our game closet. Excuse me. Remake and remaster of Skies. I'd be happy either. And ADHD is now the official term. They erased the other. Oh, okay, good to know. I did not know that. Thank you. Woozy on the Twitch side. Magic Knights. Ray Earth is one of the old Sega Saturn games. I wish it could come back modern consoles too, but the licensing issue are in the way. And that's the shitty part. And I agree with you. It's like we get to a point where licensing comes into play. That's the hard part. Not to get around. Well, actually to get around, like, because then you have to go back and find who owns the licensing, and a lot of these licenses could just be sold in a fire sale, if you will, where it's just all in a box, and you're like, all right, here, like, and then you got to find, can you have the license to do this and all this stuff. So yeah, that is the biggest issue, I believe, Woozy, is. Sorry. Where are the licenses now after they've expired? Someone else picked them up and bought them. Are they just in the quote unquote Disney vault hanging out there? Or is it me? I went out and bought a license for something, and now I have multiple licenses because it came with insert game that I bought the license to. That's the fun legality business side of games that I really enjoy, actually. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to make sure Rose has enough bandwidth to take her meeting. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys because you are the absolute best. We really do appreciate it. I'll catch up on things. The biggest problem is greed corporations. Yep. They stuck their hand. Yep. And they don't care. You're 100% correct. There are greedy corporations who just want to do that. And for a lot of people, it's just about money. And a lot of people still, unfortunately, don't see video games as art. And when you think of the music, when you think of the artists who spend blood, sweat, and pixels, thank you, Jason Schreier, for that one, the voice actors, the actual motion capture actors, everything. There's a lot of things that go into a game that is art, and I wish more people understood. That's why Rose and I collect art books for video games. Why Rose and I collect video game vinyls, because there's so much needs to come together for a video game to happen. And all these people who spend their lives making this game is a feat that I don't think your average business person or your average gamer understands. And I think that's the sad part of not understanding, like, that there's these people who from top to bottom in a development team put so much into a game for us to enjoy. And I don't, and it's art. And I will always think of video games as art. There's games that made me lose my shit crying because of insert what was written, how it's cinematography is not the right word, but the cinematography, because I still use terms in film, the lighting and all that stuff, how it was designed and all that. Like, there's so much to this, and it's just art. So yeah, I think that's great, but money gets in the way, unfortunately. All right, you're not wrong either. I'll give you points on that one. I think you're right. People don't respect art much in general, and you're not wrong. I actually agree with you. Older games had style and they had visual aesthetic. Now they're cartoony. You're trying to be realistic. Nico, there is something to be said about that hard pixel looking games. And so when a game comes out that's just visually different, I kind of earmark it in my brain to, like, all right, I want to keep an eye on this game. Or if I'm going on Kickstarter and I find a game that I think, okay, that speaks to me and I think that'd be a fun game to play, I'll back it because I want to make sure other people can see it. So yeah, you can tell there's a huge difference when it comes to what it was, and technology has kind of pulled that along. But yeah, we want this realism, which is great for a lot of games, but some games I just want it to be a game. I do remember Okami. That's actually on the list. Rose and I keep on talking about that one all the time. When do we play Okami? Not even gonna lie to you. I think we have it on 4 different consoles, and we just haven't put it for us to record yet. Woozy, I'm glad Rose isn't here. I actually kickstarted Sea of Stars at the level for me to get that vinyl. So I pre-ordered that vinyl effing 3.5 years ago. So yeah, I can't wait for Sea of Stars. I have it. I haven't played it yet because with my pre-order or with my Kickstarter, I need to do that. Time, guys. It is beautiful. You're right. Jumping back to Nico on the YouTube side. It is beautiful. I've seen pictures. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of Okami. It is something I do want to play. I want to experience because the art style of that is just top notch. And I can't wait to play it. So we'll see when it happens, but I promise you that one will happen. All right, guys. Really, I appreciate you. I'll speak for us too. I appreciate you guys spending time with us. I know it's a big ask to hang out and talk to 2 people who are crazy on the internet, but it means the world to us that you do. And I cannot thank you enough for doing that. So thank you, really, from the bottom of both of our hearts. It's so nice to hang out and just shoot the shit with everyone, relax, talk about games, talk about movies, just talk about what's going on, because I think we all need that. You guys are the best. I really, really do appreciate it. We really, really love you. We will be back on Valentine's Day. Promise you. We'll go get some candy, come hang out with us on Valentine's Day. We'll hang out here, do something, chill, love horror stories if you really want to. I think we've all had a bad date here and there. I do need to go satiate that bird. He is staring at me, and I am scared. But you guys, honestly, thank you. You're the very best. We appreciate all of you guys. Have a great weekend. We're still on both Heavenly Bodies. I keep on playing out Heavenly Bodies, and we're continuing on Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. That's going to be this week and next week. And I'm pretty sure Heavenly Bodies ends next week. So, but we'll get to that one later. Go enjoy the videos. Go back, watch all the other videos. Like them. Leave a comment. Share them. It really does help. We can see It does help on our end because we see a lot more people jumping on our videos, and we absolutely love it. We want more people just to laugh because God knows we need to laugh, especially now in 2024. Am I right? Missile is best boy. 100% agree. I love that dog. That dog is great. But really, thank you. You guys are the very best. We will see you next week. Have a great week and weekend. If you're in the Discord, we're always there. You guys are the best. We love you. Peace, love, and potatoes. Go watch Crash now.